Welcome back to Love and Business. I'm Zalika.
I'm Lamarck.
And this week we are going to talk about just basically taking accountability for your lack of effort towards being where you are in life. Also, we're going to talk about support from your family and friends and how sometimes you're not going to always get the kind of support that you want when you're going on, when you're taking risks and doing things that they might not support or they might not do themselves. But first, we're going to tell you guys about our first pop-up shop.
Yeah.
Yay! Sunday, June 10th, we had our first pop-up shop. It was actually done with several other vendors, and I can name a couple of them: Narcotics Clothing, shout out to Unfair Apparel, shout out to
24K.
24
Okay,
Karat
yeah.
Boutique, shout out to Elevation. There were a lot of great vendors out there that had a lot of nice and dope ass clothing, unique shit. So check out all those vendors that I just named on Instagram. But yeah, it was so just inspiring, and we learned a lot just because this was our first one, and we made mistakes as far as like we brought like a lot.
Yeah.
We brought a lot of clothes,
A
and we
whole lot.
probably we didn't need all that stuff. Like
Nah.
if obviously first time we learn your lesson,
Yeah.
but we brought basically half of our inventory, and we didn't even need all that. Like, we, to be honest, didn't sell as much as we thought we would, but
We still did something.
we did. I was gonna say, for it to be our first pop-up shop,
Yeah, we did.
I wasn't
good.
expecting us to sell that much.
Yeah, and we met a lot of people as well.
Right.
Like,
It was more about networking and just getting ourselves out there. Like, we've only been in Charlotte for
it was September.
will be 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to live in Charlotte when I was in high school, and I graduated high school and then moved back to New York in 2011, and I was living there up until 2016. So, moving back, some of the friends that I had in high school, they're not here anymore. Like, the people that went off to college, and I really don't know anyone like that. He doesn't know anyone,
I
so
lived in Brooklyn, New York, my whole life. So
so
this
we're
is still kinda
basically
new to me.
starting right. We're starting over. So any followers that we get are we're starting with them right now. Y'all are
Yeah.
literally watching us start from the ground up to wherever we go.
And it was an experience at the same time. It was a little tough because to be honest, being that we didn't know anybody, we really didn't have like support. So it was just kind of just me and her out there by ourselves, just basically making it work, and that's the thing. Sometimes, you can't let that stop you for maybe the lack of support of family and friends and things like that, because at the end of the day, you gotta remember that it's your vision. It's nobody else's. It's your dream. It's nobody else's.
Right.
So you can't force your dream or your vision on anybody and expect people to run with it just because they're your family and friends,
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things that we had to deal with, because a lot of the other brands, they had support, they had people, family and friends and things like that. But we didn't let it discourage us and things like that, and it pretty much honestly worked out, pretty good. Being that
we still
didn't,
sold, we still made sales, and that's all that matters. Like, the point of, I feel like the point of a pop-up shop is to, especially when you're an online business, is to just be able to get out and touch people, like get out and actually meet people or the potential customers that you may have. So, like, we sold what, to be real, like, we made $70.
Yeah.
And that's basically like half of what we spent. So we didn't even make all the money back that we put towards the actual table and renting the booth or whatever. But like, that would bother others, but it didn't bother us, because of the fact that we're still learning. Like, this is a learning process at the end of the day, and we're learning and we're growing and we're meeting people, and we just want to let people really get to know us and rock with us, and fuck with us because they want to, not because, we're shoving it down their throats. Yeah, shop with Interstate. Nah,
basically,
like.
And people loved what it stood for. When we actually told people that Interstate is about, living out your true inner self through fashion and not following trends and just being yourself. And a lot of people gravitated to it, and really said that they like that is dope. And, they're going to keep looking out for us. The thing that I felt that was the most successful was that, say, like, if 100 people know us, I feel like at least now another 100 know us. You know what I'm trying to say? And basically, we're going to just keep climbing the ladder from there,
Yep.
And
to be honest, I feel like to go back to what he was saying about support, like, it did hurt a little bit to see, like, the other vendors and other booths have people come that they knew and, really rep for them and support them.
Mm-hmm.
But, we didn't have anybody, like, literally nobody. But,
but they did make us feel at home.
Right, like, it never felt like, oh, look at them, they don't got nobody there with them. Like, people still show love.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like, the people, who, we know that didn't support us, we're not mad.
Nah.
We're not mad. We're not angry. We're not sad. Like I said, it hurt a little bit just because, you want your friends and your family to support you. But, and that's something that we also got to learn along the way. Like, I kind of always think about, like, when you starting a business as the same thing as someone who's choosing to, maybe follow their dream and be a rapper or a singer. Like, those type of things, it takes people a while to see the vision that you see. Like, they're not going to get it right away. They're not going to get it. They're going to say you crazy. They're going to say you off. They're going to say you wild. And they're going to say everything. You bugging out.
You got kids.
You got kids. You got bills to pay. And no one's saying go and quit your job. That's not what we're saying.
Nah.
No one's saying go and quit your job and just go and run off and try to follow your dream to start your own business. Like, if you want to do that, then do that. But, I think that a lot of people, because they're so stuck in whatever the norm is, which is working a 9 to 5, just to make sure that your bills are taken care of and your rent is paid and your kids are fed. Like, I respect that. There's nothing, no one's disrespecting or saying that y'all are less than, because my mother does it, my father does it, his mother does it. Yeah. So, like, I can't.
Family and friends who do it.
Right, we got family, friends who do it as well. So we can't judge or try to make anyone feel less than because they choose not to do those things. But I do want to say to people who are doing that and have maybe friends or family that are choosing to step out on their own to be an entrepreneur, that don't put them down. Like, if they choose, if this is the direction that they're choosing to go in, just think of it as this is just something that they're gonna learn from at the end of the day. Whether it works out positively and successfully and they become a huge success, or they may not. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's still a lesson to be learned out of everything. So,
and maybe sometimes they just want to basically change the situation at the end. And sometimes people feel like their dream is what's going to do that for them because they feel like maybe the job that they've been at for a couple of years is not working. So that's basically kind of how we felt. We just wanted to change our situation because we were tired of basically feeling content. Basically, the only thing we could do is just pay bills and take care of kids. That's it. We wanted
more than just satisfaction.
Exactly. Basically,
we wanted more than just satisfaction. We wanted to be above and beyond where we felt like we could be. Like, and that's our personal preference to want to be like that. But
and to also help people in situations like us and things like that.
We want to be able to be doing so well to where we can help others do what we're doing.
Yep.
When people get rich and they say they want to buy their mother's houses and stuff, we want to do those things too.
Same thing. Yeah.
So
take our kids traveling around the world. Us traveling together,
show them experiences that we've never experienced,
and give them also opportunities that me and her didn't have as growing up and things like that. And also too, we definitely want to touch on just keeping the negative energy away from you, because that not only family and friends that are maybe sometimes throw you off of what you're trying to do, but just people with negative energy. There's always. It's always something like, oh, nah, you shouldn't do this, or you wildin', or nah, or you trying to make moves and people on some, oh, you ain't doing nothing, you ain't making no real moves, you faking. And it's just like, you don't need those kind of people around you, because all reality, those are the people that's kind of preying on your downfall, to be honest with you.
And trust and believe, the devil is always working, honey.
All day,
Always
every day.
working,
24/7.
every day.
Yep.
As hard as God is working on making sure that everything goes right for you, the devil's working 10 times harder to make it go wrong. So it's on you to stay steadfast in your faith and your belief in God and your belief and trust in Him that everything's gonna be okay, and that, you know, when the devil does try to, you know, turn you away from whatever your agenda is, don't let that shake you. Don't let that scare you. Don't just try to put that away and create like a bubble for yourself.
And always try to be around positive people.
Yep.
Somebody that's basically just like you, trying to do something to better their situation and help their kids and stuff like that. Those are people you need to basically stay around and basically don't take them for granted, because there's so many negative people and so many negative energy and people that's bitter and just basically they don't have the courage to basically go out and follow their dream and have the courage to put themselves out there to the world and let them see them vulnerable and things like that. Always make sure positivity is key, because without positivity is a cluttered mind, and a cluttered mind is less creative, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if your head is not clear, you're not able to think clearly, think freely, and positively, you're always going to kind of be in a negative space, whether you want to or not. Stuff is going to happen to you. You're going to start realizing it, like, when you're not actually in, you know, a good headspace, and you're not actually, you know, trying to stay in a good mood or trying to be in a good mood. Bad shit is gonna attract to you. When you are putting out that negativity, you're gonna attract negativity. Yep. So you gotta keep yourself around people who are just trying to elevate themselves, elevate you, elevate, you know, just you want friends that's that's gonna be trying to move like you. No one say y'all all gotta be entrepreneurs and business owners and things like that, but you always want to be around people who are gonna kind of feed you that energy of you know,
it's gonna be okay. Yep.
We got this. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I see you working. Like, I'm trying to be like you. You know, we trying to be like each other. Like, whatever the case may be, guys, like, yes, you know, yeah, bro, I got you. I see you. You know, I see you working. Like, those things are what people want to hear when they're going for ideas and ideals that a lot of other people don't normally go
just
for.
Talking about this, you know, I have a great energy and things like that, and you know,
spreading it to y'all. Spreading this to y'all makes us feel good.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Now do the same to somebody else.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So
we're glad. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We already know. Catch us next week. And next week, we'll definitely be giving y'all another bump in the road, okay?
Yep.
You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, our website is www.interstateclothing.shop. Our Instagram is Interstate Clothing. Our Facebook is Interstate Clothing. Our Twitter is
Interstate Shop, and it's spelled Interstate INNERSTATE, not like interstate, but interstate.
My Instagram is IGet_it_on_my own. Her Instagram is Zcherie
XEESHEREE.
And just check us out. Leave comments or whatever you want to do on our YouTube page or on our Facebook, whatever. Instagram. If you have any suggestions about what you think maybe we should talk about, just let us know. We'll definitely try to accommodate everything, okay?
All right, y'all. See you later.
Peace and love.